Hi guys, I'm pro saxophonist Jamie Anderson. You're watching Get Your Sax Together. On this week's show, you're going to learn how to play the sax solo from Eric Carmen's Hungry Eyes from the Dirty Dancing movie. Eric Carmen's Hungry Eyes was released in 1987 and is featured on the famous movie Dirty Dancing, which features another fantastic sax solo, I've Had the Time of My Life, which you will find linked above now. Now here's a remarkable fact about this track that I dug up while I was doing the research. I hope I've got my facts right, but according to Eric Carmen himself, this sax solo is not played by a sax. Can you believe it? It's played by an EMU emulator synth, one of those early 80s samplers. So, I've got a question for you guys. Can you tell that this is played by a synth sax or not? Comment below. I was frankly gobsmacked because I've never heard a synth sax sound quite so similar to a real saxophone as on this track. Now, according to Eric Carmen, Jimmy Lenner also played some sax on this track, but there were overdubs, and it's not the actual sax solo that he recorded. So, like I said, comment below and see what you think about that. You can get the free PDF sheet music for Hungry Eyes, which I've also put the note names above the notes for you guys today. You can get that using the URL right there. And also, don't forget to check out my fantastic 1-hour saxophone success masterclass, where you can learn loads of pro tips and tricks in this free lesson. Just use the URL that you can see below there right now. So without further ado, let's crack on with this free online saxophone lesson for alto and tenor sax, where you can learn how to play that famous sax solo, might not be sax, on Hungry Eyes. This solo should be nice and easy if you're an alto sax. It only goes up to a top D, but it has got that gnarly top G if you're a tenor player, which is kind of explained if it's played on a synth anyway. So you've got a couple of different fingerings for this one. The fingering I've marked in the breakdown that you're about to see is the regular fingering, which is the front F key with side B flat. However, another good one is just the B key and the side B flat. That gives you a pretty good, I don't know, more meaty top G for this kind of pop song. However, if you use that B key and the side B flat and nothing comes out except the dreaded pregnant camel moan, you need to watch my video on Altissimo, which is up there right now, to find out why you're only getting the pregnant cow noise instead of that lovely screaming pop sax top G. The rest of it is pretty straightforward, all based around a simple pentatonic scale. So what I want you to do is follow it along as I play it, and you can slow it down using the slow down feature on YouTube. If you don't know how to do it, check out this. If you're watching YouTube on your desktop computer, go to the settings cogwheel and then select playback speed, and then finally select the speed that you'd like to play it back. If you're on mobile, touch the screen, go to the 3 dots in the top right hand corner and then select playback speed, and again select the speed that you'd like to practice at. So now you know how to slow down YouTube to just get those notes dialed in. Let's get straight on. I'll play it and you can follow along, and then I'll let the backing track run for you guys. Don't forget, you can get the PDF for this solo just by using the link below. Free PDF, and it's written out with for alto and tenor sax and with the note names written above it. Absolutely foolproof. So go and grab your PDF and let's get on with this solo on Hungry Eyes. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed getting back to the sax breakdowns. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been all about the improvisation stuff recently, but I thought let's get back to what makes this channel great, which is learning how to play famous sax solos. Back to the meat and potatoes. Hey, you guys, if you've bought me a coffee, which you can do using the link right there, I really appreciate it. You guys are so kind. I always say it, but I always mean it. Thank you so much for buying me coffees. And if you think you're getting pretty good value from this video, just go ahead, buy me a coffee. You cannot have too much caffeine. As I mentioned earlier, don't miss out on the Saxophone Success Masterclass. Just use the link right there. And in videos to come, I'm going to start getting back to some of the stuff which we know and love from Get Your Sax Together. And soon, I don't know how soon, maybe even next week if I can get it sorted, by popular demand, I'm going to bring you that epic sax solo on Will You by Hazel O'Connor. So just to whet your appetite and give you a sneak preview. But until then, in the meantime, practice hard, practice smart, and enjoy your music. See you later. Now, this solo. Practice smart. Practice, what is it? In